Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with the tutorial. I have one eyebrow on just to save a little time, but I'm going to start from the very beginning so I can walk you guys through it. So first off, since this is a summer look, I'm going to start out with primer. I don't always do this, but summer, you know, you can need a little help. So I'm going to take my NYX HD primer. This is my favorite primer actually for myself. It just seems to work really good on me, and I have dry skin, but I like the way it kind of minimizes pores and whatnot. Okay, so you have the primer on, so now I'm going to move on to my concealer. So I'm going to take my Ben Nye Neutralizer Crayon in medium/tattoo cover, and you guys know I've been using this for years. Love it. Just to kind of cancel out some dark circles. I know that Goss Makeup Artist mentioned it in one of his videos. So I'm taking my synthetic blender from Sedona Lace Vortex Collection. Now I'm going to go ahead and move on to the foundation. It's actually a tinted moisturizer because it's a summer look, so it's nice and light. This is Sonia Kashuk Tinted Moisturizer in Tan. And I'm going to apply that with my flat top Sedona Lace brush. I'm going to moisten the brush a little bit with some MAC charged water. And then I just put it on like that. And I just tap it around to evenly distribute it, and then I just buff it in. Now this is really like a really good match color wise for my NC42-43 skin, and I love the finish that it gives. So you can definitely build it up a little bit. I'm going to build it up, and it helps to have like a flat top brush like this when you're trying to get coverage. So that's that. If you have any other blemishes, feel free to treat them with like a concealer. For example, you know, my fave concealer is the Gemma Kid 03 Medium Concealer Duo. And like I take the darker side, and sometimes I'll just like spot treat where I have some like old acne scars on my cheeks. And then like on my temples, I have a little bit. Okay. So now that I have the concealer there, I'm going to brighten up under my eyes. So the first step was the corrector for the Ben Nye. Now I'm going to take more of a brightening concealer, a highlighting concealer. This is Yves Saint Laurent Touche Éclat in number 2. And it's one of my faves. And it's lighter, but this blends into your skin so well. And if you're looking for a cheap dupe, I also like to use Palladio Banana Concealer from Sally Beauty. You can get it, and it's really good too, but just it's a little bit harder to blend because it's cheaper, but it's still good. Okay, so I just have it on like the highlighted areas, and now I'm just going to take my synthetic blender and just kind of blend it in, and it's going to blend really nicely with the skin. So now I'm going to set, and I'm just going to, I usually use Ben Nye Banana Powder under my eyes, but I'm testing out this Jurlique Rose Powder. So I'm just going to take a puff and go under my eyes, and I prefer to use something lighter under my eyes when I set, so that way it kind of keeps it nice and bright. And this is translucent, so it's light. Okay, so I got those little highlighted planes set with that translucent powder. And then I'm going to take another powder that's kind of more my skin tone. This is MSF Natural Medium Dark, and hit everywhere else. So now I'm going to go ahead and jump to my eyebrows. So I already have this one done right here. I'm just going to do it really quick. I actually have been kind of playing around with my brow process, but this is what I've kind of been doing lately. I take MAC Brow Pencil and Strut. So it's kind of got a brownish red tone to it to go with my highlights. And then I trace my eyebrow, and this is a great brow pencil for redheads, by the way. Then I take more of a toned down brown. This is Stilo Earth Brown Brow Pencil, one of my old favorites. Now that my hair is dark again, I find myself pulling it out even more. And I'm going to fill in between where I put that red. My hair is not all the way red, it's just got kind of red highlights. So I kind of have the brown and the red going on in my brows. So then on the actual brow to set it, I like to do powder and brow pencil. So I'm going to use my Wet n Wild Brow Kit, and this is, I think this is a dark, no, it's an ash brown. So I'm going to take this middle color right here, and my brow brush from Sedona Lace. And I'm just going to kind of set it, and it's also going to tone down if I have too much red going on. Okay, and then I can just flip it over and then make sure to fade out the inner part. Okay, so then I'm going to take my concealer. Again, I'm going to use the Gemma Kid. And I'm going to take an angled brush. And then what I like to do is I'll take this angled brush and I'll trace around my brows. So it's really convenient to have a concealer that has two colors. I actually take the lighter side first and I go underneath my eyebrow with it. So like so. And then this is also going to be like a natural highlight as well. So you go underneath it with that, and then I'm going to wipe off that, and then I go for the darker side, and then I'm going to put this above the brow. Because sometimes people will use too light of a concealer around the top of their brows, and it's like you can see it, so you don't want to see it. So this is more skin tone, so it kind of blends in the top. And it cleans it up, but it doesn't look crazy, right? Okay, so then I take my synthetic blender again. This is like my little tool for blending out anything creamy, as you can see. And then I just kind of buff out the edge. And don't put too much concealer to the point where, you know, it's like hard to buff out, because then just too much going on. Okay, so then I take my brow set from MAC in Show Off. And I never used to use these before, but I find that this is really good for making the brows really last for a long time. So it's pretty good. It's got a nice red tone, and then it also, like, my brow hairs are really kind of weird. They kind of poke, like they poke out. So this kind of keeps them like cemented in place. I only put a little bit on because I don't want it to be clumpy. So there's the brows. Okay, so now let's move on to like bronzer and contour. So I like this bronzer. It's a limited edition from Heatherette. It's actually a beauty powder called Smooth Harmony. So I kind of like it because it's got like a bronzy tone, but it's also like subtle. So I'll use this to, sometimes I accidentally do a little bit too much highlighting, and I'll use this to bring back some more color into my face. And it's really, really subtle, like it's matte, so let's bring back some color into my face. Okay, and then I take my For Real contour powder, which is MAC Blunt Blush, a lot of people's favorite. Then I'll take my Dome Contour brush from Sedona Lace, and then I really get to contouring. And I also contour my nose too. This is a Sonia Kashuk big blender. Oh no, this is Pure Wet brushes. So I take like a big brush that, it's good because this is domed, so that way it automatically blends it out for me. So I just bring it from the top of the brow down and around the nostril area, so it's like nice and quick. Okay. So that's pretty much the contour part. Now I like to take some more shimmer. I bring the shimmer back in, and I use a whole bunch of matte products. And this is MAC MSF and Cheeky Bronze. And it's really good for like medium to tan skin tones because it's bronzy, but it's not like overkill. So I'll put that on my cheeks. And just kind of like take the excess and just run it all over the place. Okay, so then I'm going to take my blush, and it's going to go on top. This is a Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in Mellow Wine. Nice and warm tone. This is the Tulip Contour brush from Sedona Lace. So, kind of get on my cheeks. And since it's on top of that MSF, it kind of has more of a glow to it now. Okay, so now I'm going to take my final shimmer, and it's going to be a popular one. It's MSF Natural from MAC in Soft and Gentle. And I've really loved this highlight powder for a really long time now. It's just really nice. So I pop it right on top of the cheekbones. I would say this is more for up to tan because it's on the white side. So they have other more golden shades like Gold Deposit. Okay, a little bit down the center of my nose. Okay, so I'm really like shimmery and glowy for the summer. I'm going to go to my eyes really quick. And I don't really have anything on my eyes, so I'm going to add something. So I'm going to take, this is my Anastasia eyeshadow duo in Onset. I love this, love, love, love it. It's just so pretty and shimmery. Okay, so I'm just going to take the lighter color, and I'm just going to run it across my lids just to kind of give myself a glow. This is not a complicated eyeshadow look because that's all I'm really doing there. Okay, so then to give me some highlight, I'm going to use this Pixie Glow Fairy Dust and Moonlight Luster, and it's like an interesting little thing like that. I love it. It's like the color is right on, like it's that perfect shimmery gold tone that looks great on tan skin. So I put it under my top part, like the highest part of the brow, as well as the tear ducts. And then I just kind of blend it in. You have to tap it in because you don't want to lose it. So this is my synthetic flat brush from Sedona Lace. So I tap it, like I said, so that way it doesn't completely disappear. And then I massage it right in. Okay, now I need eyeliner because I just do. So I'm taking my Revlon Color Stay Liquid Liner. This is the old one, like the old school one, and I got it recently because I kind of missed it, and I know the pen liquid liners are really in, but this is an old classic favorite of mine. So, a line. Okay, nothing crazy. So now for my waterline, I'm going to go for a brown because it's a little bit more natural. This is Graftobian's Dark Chocolate Pro Eye Pencil. And I'm going to go in the waterline. Okay. And then I'm going to go to my brow kit, and it's got brown, so it's totally fine as eyeshadows. I'm going to take that medium color and kind of set underneath it. And this is the small detailed shader brush from Sedona Lace. Okay, so I need lashes. I do. I mean, I know this would be kind of a natural look, but I need lashes. So I'm going to curl my lashes first. More lash curler. I'm going to use some mascara. This is YSL Mascara Volume Effect and Faux Seal. I'm just getting just enough on so that way my lashes can stick. Okay, so then I'm going to take some lashes. These are Sonia Kashuk. I think these are like the full drama lashes. So I'm going to pop these on with my Revlon Lash Glue. Okay, so lashes are on. I'm going to let those dry. And usually when they're done drying, I'll take my individual lash curler from Alcone and pinch them. So I'm going to move on to the lips. So I have this Aquaphor on my lips right now. And now I'm just going to line them with like a neutral pencil. This is MAC Subculture. And I'm just going to kind of use it to give color and nude out my lips because my lips are a little bit on the brownie side.